Well, good morning and welcome to the chat room today on Breakfast Live. And I'm joined by Natalia Govati, and she's from Fountain of Life. Good morning,
Good
Natalia.
morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I can't complain. So, Fountain of Life.
Yeah.
First of all, let's start off with Fountain for Life.
Yeah.
What does Fountain for Life do?
Fountain of Life is a local NGO that primarily helps victims of defilement, rape, and sexual assault through trauma counseling. Yeah, currently we're working in 4 district hospitals, and that's KCH, Zuzu Hospital, Zomba, and Blanta, where we provide the trauma counseling components to the sexual assault victims.
So this is mainly in hospitals.
Yes, mainly in hospitals.
All right. How long has Fountain of Life been in
Well,
existence?
it's almost 3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about us. That's why we're here today.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's the 3 years been though?
Well, it's mainly just raising awareness. We're just raising awareness, setting up the headquarters in Lilongwe, the office, and just providing really the trauma counseling to the victims that are already there, especially at Queens, which is the fully functional one-stop centers. Have you heard about it? The one-stop
I've
center.
heard about it now.
Yes.
I've heard about it now.
Yeah.
Now reception from the people.
Yes.
How has that gone?
Well, when a service is available, I've found that people want to access it. A lot of people didn't know that victims can be counseled when they've been raped. So the reception has been good. When they've known that there's this organization that provides counseling, they are actually coming. We get clients every day at the One Stop Center at Queens. Every day there's a client, and it's even worse on Mondays. There are even 7 clients, meaning that people are getting raped. We hear this on the news all the time, but they didn't know that they can get that sort of help, especially at the One Stop Centers. Yeah.
Do people open up a lot nowadays when it comes to? I mean, you've been in existence for 3 years, probably
Yes.
from the first time you started,
Yeah.
up to date.
Yeah.
How's it been going? Has the numbers been increasing of people that have come up?
Yes, that's why UNICEF partnered with us for us to replicate the model at the One Stop Center in Queens, to do that in Lilongwe, Mzuzu, and Zomba, because now people are coming in with the awareness that we've been doing. People are coming in, so they are victims every day. It's just a matter of letting them know that now you can get all the necessary help, especially at the One Stop Centers. I think I should talk about it more because I think people understand.
Okay. The help itself. What are we
Yes,
talking about?
yes.
What assistance do you provide?
Yes. Previously, when there was a victim of rape, maybe they'll go to the police first, and the police will tell them, "Oh, get a medical report." When they go to the hospital, they say, "Oh, go get a police report." So they were moving from place to place, and then they would give up. But now at the hospitals, UNICEF and government are building the one-stop centers, as I said, where all the services a victim would need are found there. When they come in, they go to the medical side, they meet a doctor. After that, then they can go to the police. They say what happened. If the perpetrator is known, then the police will take up the case to arrest the guy. And then they go to the trauma counseling. That's us, where we help them. They receive psychological first aid, that, they're not the victim, they're not to blame, the victim is a survivor, this is not the end of your life, something like that. And then they go to the social welfare, where the case, if it's a tough case where she or he is not safe at their home, the social welfare takes it up. And then there's the magistrate at the same place. Not that victims.
Okay, I was
Yes.
about to ask. So
Yes.
this is at the same place.
Yes, it's
same
like a ward.
office.
Yeah, it's like a ward.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say
specifically,
that,
yes.
okay. This is someone who's been raped and
Yes.
they're going through such a long process.
Yeah.
So this is all in one place.
In one place.
Okay.
Like a ward. Yeah.
All right. Now, the working relation is very important.
Yeah.
What's your working relation usually with the police? At times, with hospitals, most cases
Yeah.
are not dealt with before a police report.
Yeah.
How do you provide assistance on that?
That's the good part about the one-stop centers, because the police officer is right there. So when the victim comes in, or maybe they're meeting the medical doctor first, there is a mirror room where the social worker and the police and the trauma counselor are even listening in, but the victim doesn't know. So already,
Oh, but now the victim probably knows, yeah?
yeah, now probably they know.
Now they know because they
Yeah,
heard
but
it.
then
Okay.
we don't want them to say the story over and over again, because that's more traumatic.
Okay.
Yeah, so now the relationship with the police is even good, because the police are right there and they're being trained to receive victims with sensibly, because previously, you got the police, like that, when they're on the reception, and people are even scared when they see the police. They'll be like, maybe I'll get arrested. They're always scared of the police. But now with the setup of the one-stop center, it's a child-friendly environment where people will feel safe. They won't feel ridiculed, or they won't feel like, oh, this is something I should be ashamed of. So with the relationship with the police, I think it's good with the one-stop centers, because now they know how to handle rape victims, they're sensitive, stuff like that.
Accessibility now,
Yeah.
because we've been talking about the one-stop center, I think,
Yeah.
for the past 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
But where exactly is it? Like
It's right
when you
now.
get to the hospital.
Yeah, well, when you get to the hospital, that's where is the one-stop center. They'll tell you. It's at Queens. It's right next to the gynecology ward. Yeah, at Longway, it's under construction. It's near the skin clinic. Zuzu.
It's under construction.
Yes, it's
Okay.
under construction. Zuzu, it's at the hospital, at the district hospital, in Zomba also at the district hospital. If you just get there and ask where is the one-stop center, they'll show you. Yeah.
These services are for free.
Yeah, they're for free.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
they
at no
have-
cost to them. Yeah.
No cost
No
to them.
cost at all.
You've come into the studio with a big book.
Yes.
Can you just hold it like this? I think
Yes.
probably I could
Okay.
laugh at.
This is a toolkit we published. It's called Breaking the Silence. For the past year, I've been doing awareness. It's mainly for pastors. This was made for church leaders and religious bodies. That when we ask the victims their support system, they always say, "Oh, church." That's the first thing they say. I can go to church to get support. So we realize that church leaders play an important role when it comes to helping victims. Even a lot of victims trust their pastors rather than their doctors. You know, a lot of those issues. So church leaders, religious bodies are an important role when it comes to victims. So we decided that we should help them receive and give effective services to victims if they come to them for help.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did this. It's 8 stories which were real life. Like we got them from the news and from the one-stop centers. It's just to engage in discussions in their communities.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the book
yeah.
is given to church leaders.
Yeah, it was already disseminated to all churches. We called for workshops in Lilongwe, Blanta, and Zuzu. We already did that. And it's also on our website for free. Anybody can download it and they can use it.
Okay, your website being
www.mwfountainoflife.org.
all right.
Yeah.
I think we've talked a lot about the good, what you've been doing, what you
Yeah.
managed to achieve, your plans.
Yeah.
But throughout the 3 years, what have
Yeah.
been your challenges that you've possibly been facing?
Yeah, one of the challenges is the reporting. A lot of people do not report rape, defilement because the perpetrators are somebody they know. 98% is somebody they know. Fathers, stepfathers, teachers, brothers, sisters. So when the family realizes that, you know, there's this perpetrator, we should not report him, you know, it's the dad. How can we send this to this person, the police? It's one of those, they don't report because they know the victim. They know the perpetrator. So that's one of the challenges in which, that's why we're saying break the silence. We are encouraging victims to report immediately. That's one of the challenges. The other challenge is that the one-stop centers are very few. Like I said, they're building in all the district hospitals, but the fully functional one is the Blanta one. The Mzuzu and Zomba will be fully functional in a few weeks. So, but now that the people know they're coming in and they're accessing the service, but the main challenge is that people do not report, and the perpetrators are somebody they know, so they are they hold back when they're trying to report.
How do you generate your resources for your programs?
Well, it's mainly through donations, and now with UNICEF, partner with UNICEF, they are providing like the building, but we get most of, like, we have play sessions with the children. Some kids don't know how to explain what happened to them, so we have play sessions where they play with toys and stuff like that, with the support groups, with so it's mostly donations with the toys and the comfort packs. When a victim has been raped within 12 hours, they have bloody clothes, they have nothing to change into. So when they come to one stop center, they're given a comfort pack which has toothpaste, toothbrush,
It's called
soap,
a comfort pack.
comfort pack.
Okay.
Yeah, with a cloth that they can change. They should feel like they've been taken care of because they come in bloody clothes, and the police will take that as evidence, and they have nothing to change into. So I give them the comfort pack, and it's mainly through donations. Even now, Malawians, when they're watching this, they can offer to donate toothbrushes, toys, even old toys, underwear, soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, stuff like that.
Which
Yeah.
grouping is usually mainly on the bad side of things?
Like the victims.
The victims.
It's the average age is 12.
12.
Yeah, that's one of the challenges, that it's 12 and they're vulnerable a lot, the kids, preteens mostly. And because they get taken up with little things, sweets, biscuits, or even that I pay fees for you so I can sleep with you, they get taken up by that. And an adult like me to get raped to be circumstance that maybe I used the wrong route when I was coming from home, or maybe I was drinking. stuff like that. But children, it's mainly because they've been taken advantage of. Yeah.
All right. Now, for most children, they end up going back to the same society and the
Yes.
same environment.
Yes.
How do you help those kind of victims?
Well, like I said, we have support groups, but I also said that the One Stop Center has the social welfare component. When the perpetrator is somebody that is known and has not been arrested yet, it is up to social welfare to take that victim out of that place because it's not safe. While the case is underway, if the perpetrator is taken out from the society, then they can go back in. Yeah, we have a system where now he or she has to be reintroduced to the environment. So the support groups and the family therapy is like also the family has been traumatized. So we also have a session with the family. You don't blame yourselves for this, or don't feel like she's the problem or he's the problem. It's the rapist was the problem. Yeah, stuff like that.
All right. Lastly, what
Yeah.
is your target or your focus for this year?
This year is just to set up the remaining one-stop centers by UNICEF so that people should start getting the service to reach as many people as possible that there is a service out there. That's why I'm here today to tell them that if you know someone or if you're a victim, don't just stay home. There is a service out there. People are coming in every single day. You're not alone. Access this service. That's one of our plans today, to reach as many people as possible and to raise awareness about the one-stop centers and about the church leaders, that they have a role to play. They can access over 200 people in a week. So they are a great resource to letting the people know about this service. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us on
Thank
Breakfast
you for
Live.
having me. It's great to see you. I've never seen you face to face. I only see you on TV.
All right,
So yeah,
thanks.
this is a groovy moment right here.
All right. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Anyways, the program carries on. We're talking to Natalia, explaining much more on things that probably do happen. So we have to be very careful. If we know somebody that we stay with or somebody in our society, we could make a change. Tell them that there's always someone who can listen. Breakfast Live carries on. Stay tuned.